So yesterday I decided that I wanted to try to take some nice pictures of my guitars. It's been a long time since I've had any taken of them, and the only problem is I don't know much about still photography. So I did what anybody else would do, and I went straight to YouTube and I did a quick search. And surprisingly, I didn't find a whole lot on that subject. I mean, obviously there's a ton of photography videos out there and how-tos and how to take pictures of just, you know, a pen or just random objects, but not really a whole lot specifically about guitars. So I figured I'd make this video and share with you some of the things that I came up with that might help you if you want to do the same thing. So before we get started, here's a few of the pictures that I took using some of the same techniques that I'll talk to you about in this video. You'll see that they came out pretty good, especially for me not knowing a whole lot about still photography. It's just about trial and error, and hopefully these tips will help you take some great pictures of your guitars as well. Tip number one, get some props. Props can go a long way in setting the scene for your guitar and make your picture just more interesting. And what I used was I used little things like this grip master here for, you know, it's for guitars. I used my microphone, put that in the shot. I found some curtains to lay down, you know, two different colors, a green and a brown curtain to lay down and put my guitar on top of that. And that just gave a nice contrast and just made it look nicer than sitting on the carpet or something. And you can move those curtains in ways, you know, that will suit the scene. I also used a capo for one of my props and a guitar strap. Tip number two, use a tripod, but also don't be scared to go handheld either. You know, the guitar, you know, it's made up of different angles and curves, and they have, you know, volume knobs, tone knobs, tuning keys, toggle switches on there, you know, and all those could be great focal points, you know, for your picture. So, you know, try different angles and such to where you're focusing on certain parts of the guitar with other parts out of focus. Tip number three is lighting. Lighting's very important, you know, because you can create your moods off of lighting. So get a light. I use a softbox light for this, and what I would do was once I had my scene set up with my props and my guitar, I would position the light off to the side, take a few pictures, you know, and that light causes different moods in the picture, you know, it causes different kinds of shadows and such. So I would put the light behind the guitar, I'd bounce it off a wall, you know, and reflect onto the guitar. I'd put it in front of the guitar. Try different angles of lighting because you'll get different kinds of mood off of that lighting. Tip number four is get your hands on some type of picture editing program. I use Lightroom. It's just nice to be able to change the temperature, you know, the contrast, exposure settings, all that on there. Plus Lightroom and all these other programs usually have a number of presets that you can get started with right off the bat, but can give your picture a real nice professional look. Well, that's all I've got today. I hope that helps you out. I had to figure that out yesterday as I was trying to take pictures of my guitars. But anyway, I think they came out pretty nice. Well, good luck to you. I hope you take some awesome pictures. And remember, most importantly, keep making good music.